हेलो, नमस्कार। एक बार फिर हमारे इस यूट्यूब प्लेटफॉर्म पर आपका स्वागत है। हमारे इस यूट्यूब चैनल पर भी आपका स्वागत है। वी विल रीड टुडे वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी, कांग्स पीपल। वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी in English. So let's start. There was a world under the surface of the earth where all the people and animals spoke one common language and lived together in harmony. Kang, the creator of the world, then decided to build it above the surface of the earth. Once he created this beautiful world, he led all his beloved creatures there, one by one. All animals, birds, insects, and beasts woke up. They stared around in wonder at the trees, the sea, and the mountains. Enjoy everything you want in this world, but I have one condition. Don't light a fire. If you light a fire, a terrible thing will happen, said Kang. All creatures promise never to light a fire and continue exploring. Soon the sun began to set. The people got scared because their eyesight was not as good as the other animals. They could not see anything, they had no fuel, so they felt cold. In desperation, they decided to light a fire. The animal begged them not to go ahead with it, but it was of no use. The humans lit a fire. The animal backed away in fear. Why are you afraid? Asked the people. Alas, it was too late. The animal could no longer understand them since that day. Human and animal have spoken different language. Next story is the king and his goose. There once lived a kind king. He was old and weary, and the only thing that gave him happiness was his goose. He would watch her swim through the lake and fly over the place. But one day the goose fell sick. She could barely move, could not fly at all. The king would feed her and watch her limping around the palace garden. He felt very sad and seeing her like this. One day a strange man came to the palace gates and asked to people to the king, I can make your goose well again at a price. The man said, anything you ask for is yours. The king said, all the land that the goose flies over will be mine. The man replied. The king agreed, and that the man snapped his fingers, and the goose was as good as new. She flew off over the palace walls. The king exclaimed in delight. As for the agreement, the king was forced to hand over his palace grounds to the man. Tough it was all he had left. I would take your land. The man said, I was just testing you to see how true you are to your word. The palace and the goose are both yours. Saying this, the man was disappeared and was never seen again. Thank you.